As the clock strikes 7, the vibes alive. Inner circles here where voices thrive. Turn on your screens, let the magic unfold. Listening and healing as stories are told. Come on, come on, this is your time. No topics too tough, just heed the call. From mental health woes to justice we seek. Together we rise for the strong and the meek. A safe space for all, let's lift every voice. Inner Circle podcast where hearts unite. Sharing our truths, bringing hope to the light. Community strong, we're never alone. Together as one, we've created a home. With laughter and love, we break down the walls. No topics too tough, just heed the call. From mental health woes to justice we seek. Together we rise for the strong and the meek. A safe space for all, let's lift every voice. So join the conversation, let's set the tone. Inner Circle podcast where love is well known. Inner Circle podcast where hearts unite. Sharing our truths, bringing hope to the light. Community strong, we're never alone. Together as one, we've created a home. So join the conversation, let's set the tone. Inner Circle podcast where love is well known.
Welcome everyone. Welcome to all our guests out there. Welcome wherever you are watching us from. I want to say welcome. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon. Wherever part of the world you're watching us from, I want to say Merry Christmas. Today is Christmas Eve in the United States, and it's Christmas Day. Like in a lot of places in the world right now. For example, in a lot of places in Africa, in Asia, in Europe. It's Christmas Day already, so if you are celebrating Christmas, I want to say Merry Christmas to you and your family. Hope you're having a good time. Tonight is our regular show, and our topic tonight is the commercialization of Christmas, right? How Christmas has become big business, have gotten away from the whole tradition or the whole essence of Christmas. Christmas now is about, man, like you got to buy gifts, you got to do things. So tonight we're going to be discussing the commercialization of Christmas and what does that mean, to folks out there, and things like that. So please, you can comment in our chat. You can call our number 952-594-5154. But before we get to our topic tonight, we want to take this moment to today is a great day at Inner Cycle, one of our strong member, Chairman Bobby Z, called the man, aka Pregnant Wonder. Today is the man's birthday. The man is celebrating his birthday today. Today is December 24th, and the man is celebrating a huge, huge birthday. So I want to give him a shout out. Chairman Pregnant Wonder, man, I want to say happy birthday to you. You are the chair of our social and planning committee. We want to say happy birthday to you. We hope you are celebrating in grand style. You are one of the engines that make Inner Cycle to move, to be great. We appreciate everything you do for Inner Cycle. So I want to say happy birthday to you, and we hope you are celebrating in grand style. With that, ladies and gentlemen, as I said, tonight our topic is the commercialization of Christmas. We want to discuss, why has Christmas become so commercialized, right? It's all about buying gifts, decorations, and all of the fun stuff, right? Like, I mean, the mad dash right now, right, to get the last minute gifts. kids expecting Santa to show up tomorrow morning. If you're in the United States, right, a lot of kids are expecting Santa to be under that Christmas tree tomorrow morning. So I hope you have done your last minute shopping. If your Amazon delivery is still coming, I hope it arrives and you can wrap it in time, for Santa to be great. If you have a kid, if you have kids, for Santa to be great to your kids tomorrow. But again, guys, tonight, as I said, our topic is the commoditization of Christmas. What does that mean? Right? It's all about the whole focus now, right? What Christmas has become. The focus on, like, consumer spending, where in, like, the holiday season be marketed as a time to buy gifts, decorations and other goods, right? It's like you gotta buy gifts. That's what Christmas is all about right now. You think, like, Christmas, it's a Christian holiday, it's a Christian tradition wherein, like, it's celebrating the birth of Jesus Christ. But I mean, it's like everywhere you turn out in the world right now, it's like marketing Christmas as, decorations, buying gifts, especially in the United States. I mean, we as immigrants, sometimes you come here, it's like the pressure. Like tomorrow, everyone's going to be in their pajamas on social media, showing up their families, sending out those Christmas greetings and all of those stuff. So it's like Christmas has become so commercialized. Like if you check your mail, you're receiving so many advertisements. You turn on the radio, you turn on the TV, so many advertisements to buy this, last minute gifts, ideas, and things like that, right? Where in, like, Christmas, the whole idea of the birth of Jesus Christ is to celebrate a tradition. It's a Christian tradition, right? It's a religious event. It doesn't seem like that anymore, right? It's all about where and when and how can you buy gifts, to share, with your, so, like, the whole pressure of just, trying to get gifts, it's like the whole idea of consumer spending, spend, spend, spend. And that put a lot of pressure on folks, right? It's like it's not everyone have the financial means. Like this year, like in our household, in a Kamara household, is like I told my kids, this year we are not celebrating Christmas. This year we're gonna take the year off not to celebrate Christmas, because guess what? I said, this year in 2024, like every day was Christmas. We travel, right? We did a lot of things together, spent quality time as a family. Um, we did a lot of great things, like I said, we travel. Travel is something that I love, and things like that. And we did a lot of great things as a family. We bonded. So every day to me, it's like in Africa, we say, like, I like to say every day is Christmas, right? It's like it's how you define Christmas. Every day is Christmas in a Kamara household, because God has blessed us. We do a lot of great things. But now is that when Christmas is coming, a lot of folks, there's a lot of pressure to spend, to get gifts, to do things. And putting on the Christmas tree, putting on the decorations. Now, I don't know, like when I was in Liberia, I came out at the age of 15, but I was in Liberia. Christmas really didn't start until December, as we discussed last night. Christmas didn't start until December. That's when you start hearing, like, the Christmas carol, or, like, folks start getting into the mood, into the Christmas spirit. When I first immigrated to the United States, at a young age in the late 90s, Christmas primarily started after, like, Thanksgiving, right? After Black Friday. Now, Christmas basically starts right after Labor Day, right? The Christmas decorate, the Christmas, when you go to the stores, out of the Christmas tree, out of the Christmas merchandise, everything is going up and things like that, right? So Christmas has become, and then you start hearing all of the advertisement, right? Like Amazon having special deals, Walmart, Target, all of the retailers, Macy's, it's like it's all about spend, spend, spend. And we live in a commercialized society. Capitalism have taken over everything that we do right now. Is like, so the whole tradition of, oh yeah, it's Christ's birthday. How can we celebrate the whole idea of Christ? What if you are Christian, of course, right? But even if you are not, right, it's about I think the three major religions. Christ is in there, and Muslim, Christianity, and Islam, things like that. So but it's not about spending money, man. It's like, folks have to buy gifts. Some people go all out to do that, right? Decorations, it's like in my neighborhood. this year it's the first time where a lot of neighbors didn't really put Christmas lights or Christmas decorations, Christmas lights out there, right? Since I've been in my neighborhood for the last 6 years, sometimes like man, all of the places like decorations of, Christmas lights all over, the community. But this year, I think folks are kind of taking the light, but it's all about that pressure, right? It's all about consumer spending. And then you come to the marketing aspect. I mean, as I said, right, Christmas right now in America, as I said, when I first immigrated here in the late 90s, it used to start after Thanksgiving. Now it starts right after Labor Day, right after Labor Day, right? That's when Christmas starts. You see, it's like, all of these marketing strategies, all of this marketing wherein like, retailers are heavily promoting their products. Like Macy's want you to buy, Amazon want you to start ordering right now so you can get your gifts in right away, right? It's like, you know, um, Best Buy want you to start making sure you get those TVs, whatever it is, those electronics. Everybody trying to sell you something. That's what Christmas about. I thought it should be the birth of Jesus Christ. Why has it become so commercialized? Why has it become so about it's trying to sell us stuff? It's like everywhere now you go. I mean, if stores haven't closed yet, it's like folks are getting last minute gifts, making sure Santa shows up tomorrow on those streets, for those kids who need it and things like that. But does it have to be that way? Do we have to commercialize Christmas and forget about the tradition of family, the tradition of the whole religious aspect. It's like the birth of Jesus Christ. Where is Jesus Christ in all of this right now, right? We're in like it's all about, man, what can I get for maybe my kids or my fiance or my wife, my husband and all it's like everybody trying to like folks trying to sell us something, folks trying to buy something for their significant other. It's just like it's just about buy, buy, buy. Where is Christ in all of this? And that's where I think Christmas, I think it has lost its significance. It's like because it's not about Christ anymore. I think, I mean, especially in the Western culture, or not only in the Western culture anymore. I think it's all over because the Western culture have taken over. I mean, every culture, right? It's like that with the age of social media, with the advent of social media, Christmas is not about um it's all about what can you get. It's like folks that are from Africa, where in like like folks are here, you're going to see, as I said, the pajamas all over social media tomorrow. Everyone in their pajamas with their family, sending out Christmas greetings, buying those different pajamas and things like that. So it's all about the marketing, all about buying stuff. So it has put in a lot of pressures on a lot of families. It like you have to get something for Christmas. So you have to get someone a gift, or maybe you're expecting a gift. But does it have to be that way? Can we get back to the old tradition of Christmas, where it's about the birth of Jesus Christ? It's about, celebrating family. It's about family coming together and celebrating a tradition. Why can't we go back to that? Why do I have to, get gifts, or maybe expect gifts and things like that? It's like so you go everywhere, it's like, as I said, in America right now, from Labor Day up to December 31st, it's all about trying to, big discounts, trying to buy stuff, trying to buy gifts. It's like, retailers are heavily trying to sell us stuff. Is that what Christmas should be about? So, what is your experience? What is your thoughts? It's like you can comment and share with us. What do you expect Christmas to be? Should we go back to the old tradition where, it is about the birth of Jesus Christ? That's when Christ came into the world to what? If you are a Christian, to save us, right? Our Savior came into this world to save us. But now you don't even hear, I mean, the Christ, the whole Christ in Christmas is not even like Christmas. Christ is missing, right? It's like, the sea has become commercialization of Christmas. So, folks, tonight, that's what we are discussing. That's what That's a topic for tonight: the commercialization of Christmas. Why Christmas has become so much of a big business. Capitalism has pretty much taken over Christmas. It's not about Jesus Christ anymore. Wherever you turn, it's all about Christmas. I mean, it's like the historical facts, the historical factors. All of these things are missing. It's like how many people are even going to be going to church tomorrow? you know how many people, right? It's like, are you gonna go to church tomorrow on Christmas Day? Because that's the birth of Jesus Christ. Are you gonna be going to church if you're a Christian? Right? It's like you have been hearing all of these Christmas messages, buy this, buy that, get those gifts, for your loved ones, for your friends, for your significant other. Is that what Christmas should be about? It's like we have commercialized Christmas so much that I think personally it has lost its meaning. You know, what are folks going to be doing tomorrow? Wake up, back home, in Liberia, a lot of folks going to, as we discussed it last night, right? Trying to discuss, dissect, the immigrant experience here in America, especially African immigrants. Back home in Liberia, a lot of folks wake up tomorrow to good food, entertainment, and a lot of other stuff, and things like that. But here, because especially in Minnesota, it's so cold, so folks gonna be just stay home, eat. Kids, if you got family, your kids gonna be expecting Santa to show up tomorrow, and things like that. So it's like Christmas now. That's what it has become. It has lost its meaning. It's all about, you know, a growing emphasis on the exchange of expensive gifts. Some folks are expecting iPhones tomorrow. Kids are expecting expensive toys. You know, those things that really do not last. That's what Christmas has become. It's like the modern day observation of Christmas have lost its traditional meaning. How can we change that? How can we go back to the old idea of Christmas? So that's why I think, that's what the show is about tonight. Just discussing that, how can we get back to the old tradition of Christmas? How can we make Christmas better? It does not have to be so much commercialized, right? It's like trying to sell us stuff, trying to make sure that we buy stuff, even if I don't want to buy it, right? Buying stuff is like I said, when I started this show tonight, I told my kids in the Kamal hustle this year, no Christmas tree and no celebrating Christmas this year. Right? The way we're gonna celebrate Christmas, obviously tomorrow morning, we're gonna wake up and go to mass. I'm a Catholic, we are Catholic, go to mass, okay, make sure we actually celebrate the birth of Jesus Christ. And then from there we're just gonna come home. It's gonna be a chill day, no opening gifts. Okay. But I told my kids though, I have a surprise for them in 20. I mean, after the whole Christmas bonanza, after the whole Christmas, rush and all those things, right? It's like Santa is not coming this year because I think everyone in the Kamara household has been so naughty. So there's no Santa this year. But so my kids, they are mad. I mean, they expect Santa to show up. They expect Santa because Santa have shown up, pretty much every year, with some great surprises for them. But this year, Santa is not going to show up because I thought to myself, man, it's like, why do I have to wait for December 25th to buy my kids or to buy my kids gift or to give them the life I think that they deserve, right? Like traveling and like things that is really bonding for our family and things like that. Why do I have to wait for Christmas? Why should I have to, go to Macy's to buy something, right? Like after 1 or 2 days, maybe my kid's not even gonna say, Dad, I don't like that, and that's why you're not using that anymore? Because I don't like it. Okay. And so it's like, can we all get back to that tradition of Christmas? So, folks, if you want to comment how you're going to spend your Christmas day, you can call our number at 952-594-5154, or you can just comment in the chat, uh, tell us, how you're going to spend your Christmas. What are you doing for Christmas this year? If you have a family, are the kids expecting Santa to show up tomorrow morning? If you are in the United States, of course, is Santa going to show up tomorrow morning? What are the surprises? Tell us. It's like, and should Christmas as a whole be so commercialized? Should we be expecting gifts? Should it be about gift giving? Should it be about sharing? Or maybe like, why can't we maybe use the Christmas season, right? So maybe volunteer. As so many folks might be in a hospital on this, I mean during this season, so many folks going through a lot. I know a lot of people out there are doing some really some good work. But why can we all focus on the idea of service during Christmas? The idea of service. What would Christ do? in these days and times, what will Christ do? Will Christ be focusing on the issue of gifts, on sharing gifts, on gift giving, or will he so much focus on service, service to one another? We live in a world right now when there's so much going on, so much going on in this world. So many people cannot afford to put food on the table. So many homeless people, so much suffering out there. What can we do to make this world a better place? Is there so much that we should give our kids gifts, our friends, our family, our loved ones gifts? Or what can we focus on the issue of service? It's like companies like Amazon, Walmart, Target, Best Buy, they just want to sell stuff, right? Because that's what improves their bottom line. They look forward to do these projections. The holiday season, I'm going to make X, Y, and Z amount. Right? It's like who's going to buy it, right? Consumers like us. But what if we tell them, you know what? I'd rather go and volunteer at a hospital, visit a sick person, for my kids, or maybe go and give out, share a meal, with the homeless, than to buy expensive gift for my kids. Why can't we focus on those things? Why can't we change the whole idea, get back to that tradition? Because this is about Christ. It's Jesus Christ's birthday, right? And what would Jesus Christ do in these days and times? Will he be so focused on trying to get gifts? Is that what Christ would do? I don't think so, right? Personally, I don't think so. I don't think that's what Christ would do. But that's the world we live in right now. It's like the media trying to say, hey man, it's like buy this, uh the latest electronics, the latest clothes, it's like the trending things that are going on out there. Get it, get it, or else you're gonna lose out, right? They're trying to make sure it's like you get something for your family, for your loved ones. But is that what Christmas should be about? So why has Christmas become so commercialized? Capitalism have taken over Christmas. How can we get back to that tradition? How, as Christians, how can we get back to that tradition? How many folks are gonna wake up tomorrow morning to go to church to celebrate Christ? How many folks are gonna do that tomorrow to actually celebrate Christ? It's his birthday, So why are we so much focused on if we are celebrating Christ's birthday? Why should it be about sharing gifts or buying things? Why can't we actually celebrate his birthday? If you are a Christian, are you going to go to church tomorrow morning? You know, then that should be the focus of Christmas, right? Celebrating Christ's birthday. Even if you are not a Christian and you decide to celebrate it, what can it be about service? Service to one another. Our world right now is so much thing going on in this world, so much negativity, so much hatred, you know, just about the whole idea of loving one another, caring for one another during the Christmas season. I think will go a long way to make this world a better world. We are in a cycle. Those are the things I think, we should and we strive to do, right? It's like because that's what Christmas, I think that's the intention of Christmas, you know. That should be the intention and that's what Christmas should achieve. It's not so much about, oh man, it's like out of the advertisers trying to sell us stuff. If you check your mail during the month of December, man, it's like there's so much junk in there. It's like every store is trying to, mail you this, mail you that, and things like that, right? It's like it's not only in America, right? I think Christmas now has become a global phenomenon because, with the age of social media, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, so much, so much out there, and things like that. So, but is that what Christmas should be about? you know how can we change it? How can we get back to those traditions? you know the focus from the whole commercialization, take it back to those, to the religious, you know spending time with family, as I said, volunteering, providing service. The world we live in right now in a lot of service, there's so many people in need. If you have the means, instead of maybe buying expensive gifts for your family, what can you help someone who's homeless find a home, right? What can you help someone who doesn't have food to put on their table? A lot of pantries are running out, especially we live in an environment right now of a high inflation, right? If you go to the store, man, you try to shopping for like groceries, it's so expensive. Imagine folks that cannot afford it. Imagine so many folks out there that cannot afford to they might not be celebrating Christmas tomorrow because they don't have the means to put food on their table. Why can't we bless those folks? If you have the means, obviously, if you have the means. I think that's what Christmas should be about instead of this whole idea of, big business trying to sell us stuff. Amazon, Walmart, everyone trying to let us know, hey man, buy your last minute's gift, buy this, buy that. Why should I have to buy something? Why? Okay. Do I have to buy something to make sure that I'm in the Christmas spirit? And so, that's what we are discussing tonight. The whole idea of Christmas becoming a big business, like it has capitalism, as I said, have taken over Christmas. But is that what we should be focused on? Is that what it should be about? You know, should big businesses be exploiting the holiday to sell us stuff? Or it's up to us as consumers, as individuals, to get back to the whole idea of Christmas? The whole idea, right? It's the birth of Jesus Christ. You ask yourself, what would Jesus Christ do? You know, what would Jesus Christ do? You think Jesus Christ would be so focused on the idea of the pressure to get gifts, the pressure to buy gifts, or just maybe like spending time with family, or providing service. I said we live the world right now is so negative. There's so much people in need, right? It's up to us as individuals to make sure that we leave this world a better place. Because the world right now is so much in need everywhere. When you turn on the news, right? So much negativity, so much things going on. It's like everywhere. This happened, that happened, things like that. But how can we work together as individuals, especially during this festive and joyous season, to make Christmas a holiday that is about, love, that is about service, that is about helping out one another. Instead of, it's like we are raising kids who giving this idea that, oh yeah, it's so important to share gifts, buying them these expensive gifts. You know, is that what Christmas should be about? Don't get me wrong, man. I love Christmas because as a Catholic, as a Christian, I'm gonna be celebrating the birth of Jesus Christ with my family tomorrow. And what we're gonna do in the morning, we're gonna go to mass 1 hour and then come home. No Christmas tree in the Kamara household for this Christmas. I just wanted to see how my kids will react, like without Christmas tree, without any gifts. They're not looking forward to opening gifts tomorrow. Are they mad? Hell yeah, they are, but just want to change their mindset, right? The whole thing has become so commercialized. It has become so commercialized that, it's like the big business. Capitalism has influenced the whole thing. There's no Christ in Christmas anymore. And I thought we should be celebrating Christ's birthday. Why has it become about buying things? Why has it become about giving gifts? And man, some folks can go all out. Don't get me wrong though, right? During the holiday season, I personally love the Christmas lights. I have not put any, Christmas light up like on my house, since I became a house owner. But I like just sometimes you drive in certain neighborhoods, man. It's like you see the Christmas lights. It's fun. That aspect of it, I love it. Right? It's like the decorations, Christmas decorations. Some folks go all out, putting up those decorations. You see Jesus Christ, you see Santa, and things like that. So that's fun. But the entire idea, though, like some folks just go overboard. And sometimes, if you have certain neighbors that put Christmas tree up, that kind of a create maybe Christmas lights out right up is like that kind of a maybe that creates some sort of a pressure to say, man, maybe I need to put a Christmas tree up, or I need to put a Christmas light up, or maybe I need to decorate my yard. I need to go get a Christmas tree. Should I go to the Christmas tree farm to buy a natural tree? Or should I go to the store to get me artificial Christmas tree? And then like if you're buying artificial out of the different colors, A friend of mine had a has a pink Christmas tree this year. It's just oh man, some folks have white Christmas tree. I mean, it's like different thing. As I said, tomorrow morning or even tonight, starting tonight, go on social media, order those pajamas, right? Folks have ordered already. Greetings coming with different Christmas pajamas, or in our mailboxes, or in our text messages, in our emails, Christmas greetings, right? So that's what now Christmas is all about. Christmas about folks just focusing on trying to share gifts instead of, focusing on the birth of Jesus Christ. But how can we as individuals change that? You know, what can we do? Because we are the one. If I'm not saying like anyone should become rebellious, right, and not, like participate in the festivities, right? You can, but I think instead of focusing on buying gifts, as I said, what can it be about service? Mindset, change your mindset to be about service, service to one another. You know, like even in the community, in the city, wherever you live in the United States or wherever you live around the world, if you have the mean, there's so much folks in need right now, so much need out there in this world, so much need. Instead of buying your kids a gift, it's like maybe getting them the expensive toy. Why can't you take that money and like maybe go to an orphanage home and bless less fortunate kids? Go to the hospital and visit folks that are out there tonight or tomorrow, Christmas Day here, right? Who just in pain will have the opportunity to celebrate. Let it be about surface because I believe that's what Christ will do. What will Christ do in these moments? Will he be so much focused on what Amazon, what Walmart, what Target, what Macy's, Gap, Kohl's, all of these stores focus on selling us? Is that what Christ will be focused on, trying to sell us things, right? It has become so commercialized. And as I said, sooner or later in America, maybe like Christmas, you see Christmas when you go to the store, Christmas will be starting in August. Right now, it's right after Labor Day. By the time you enter the store, right after Labor Day, you see all of the you see Christmas tree. Oh man, they have started marketing already. Christmas toys coming, showing up. So man, you start thinking right away, oh gosh, I gotta start preparing for Christmas, in case my kids this year they put their Christmas list together in August. That's when they sent me that Christmas list. I said, okay, you know what? Daddy is gonna surprise you this year. I would have last minute I told them, I said, you know what? It's gonna be no Christmas this year, man. No Christmas tree, no Christmas gift. But guess what? I'm gonna replace that with what? Traveling as a family, doing stuff together as a family, providing service, going out and making sure visiting the sick, making sure we are in a cycle, providing services to folks in the community, making sure, bringing youths around that cannot afford the opportunity, to maybe play basketball or do things that they love, right? It's like that's what to me it should things to be about service. This season shouldn't be so much about, hey, don't get me wrong, man. Giving is good, sharing things is good, but should we be sharing it with folks that already have it, right? I don't think my kids need is like maybe like the latest, technology, right? The latest things. You know, I can get in those things any time of the year. Why should I wait for Christmas to do that? Or why should I put it in a mindset that, there should be this pressure, to buy things, to share gifts instead of, focusing on the message of Christ. I think it's about service. You know, it was, December 25th was the day that Christ came onto this, into this world. What was it? What it is? Uh, what what would he be doing at this time? Would he be so much focused on Amazon or Target or Walmart selling us stuff, sharing gifts, or would it be about the idea of serving one another as human beings, of being nice to one another, of love? You know, so I think that's what Christmas should be about. It has become so commercialized, and we allow that. Especially in a capitalist society where everyone try to Everyone try to like outgun one another. It's like, yet like last night we're discussing on this show, right? If you put on your phone or you maybe go on Facebook, you see this family or you see your friend, oh gosh, my wife bought me, a Rolex watch. Man, then maybe like, your friend wife see it. So, oh man, or your friend sees it. Oh gosh, you know what? My friend was bought him a Rolex watch. Why Christmas came? Why didn't you get me anything, right? So the pressure to be like the Joneses, right? It's like maybe someone put on social media, oh, they got a Mercedes Benz or they got a Lexus, for Christmas. The pressure to outgun one another, to outdo one another. It's like it has become so. It's like everyone want to be like everyone else, right? You know, so it's putting so much financial pressure on a lot of people. People go into so much debt just to get you Christmas. A lot of we discussed it in Liberia, right? Right after Christmas in January, everyone is January become a dry month because you have spent almost your last resources on Christmas, right? So January now, there's no money, there's nothing else. I mean, I think even here in America, it does happen, right? January is a tough month, even for retailers. January is a tough month. No one is buying because everyone has spent their money on Christmas, on Christmas. So it's like January is really, really tough. Fortunately for America, a lot of us are working, and things like that. But even at that though, um, it just become very, very tough. Just become very, 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 very tough. So should it be about profits, about companies making profit out of us? How can we as consumers, as individuals, change that? You know, you should not wait for December or Labor Day, because that's when Christmas decorations or Christmas item or merchandise, start showing up in the store. You should not wait for that, right? To buy things, whatever you need anytime around the year, right? Buy them, buy them for your family or travel. Sometimes life experiences it's more rewarding than material things, right? We all focus on like maybe getting the latest iPhone, getting the latest TV, getting the latest, product out there, and things like that. But that should not be the focus, though. Personally, I think, sometimes life experience, if you can afford to travel, experience other places. If you can, visit family members, do that, right? It shouldn't be about me going to buy things, right? Because that's what these companies are trying to, sell us, right? Amazon, it is one of their busiest season of the year, busiest time of the year. Delivery drivers. There was a story today in the news how this one delivery person, when she was so stressed. I think it happened last Saturday somewhere in Pennsylvania. She was so stressed, right? Delivering these Amazon packages because everyone expecting also, their gift to come so they can wrap them. But like she was so overwhelmed and stressed. So guess what she did? She went. That was a wrong move, right? She shouldn't have done that, but she went and dropped all of those packages somewhere, in the middle of nowhere, right? Folks that were expecting their packages, their goods, and never show up to them. It's like because everything, everyone trying to order. You go on Amazon right now. I mean, the promotions, the discounts. You go to Walmart, the promotion, the discount. There's this pressure. Oh, buy this now. It's the best time to buy it. You should do it right now. If you don't do it, you're gonna lose out. That's that what Christmas should be about. It's like everything has become so commercialized. We are just focused on doing certain things. It's like it has become like a consumer driven event. The whole religious aspect, it's not there anymore. It's not there anymore. In America, from Labor Day in September all the way to December 31st, we are trying to buy stuff. It's like advertisement. You turn on the TV, advertisement. You put on your phone, you go on social media, the pressure to buy stuff, the pressure, folks are telling you, oh gosh, even when you go to the office, where your friends, your coworkers are telling you, oh man, I need to get this gift for my husband, for my wife, or it's like or for my kids, things like that. Is like just this constant bombardment. We are being constantly bombarded to buy stuff. But can we change our mindset? Can we get back to the whole idea? What is Christmas about? What should Christmas be about? Is it about buying gifts? It's about decorations. Having the best decoration, having the best Christmas tree. Is that what Christmas should be about? I don't think so. I personally do not think so. Because right now it's a company that's just trying to make profits out of us. You know, the budget for this time of the year to make maximum profit. So they'll put our products out there, they'll put our services just for us to spend our money. And sometimes, man, it's giving so much family, so many family financial, putting it under that financial pressure that they need to, right? Your kids come to you, oh, dad, I need this. Some kids, as I said, my kids, their Christmas list was prepared and completed in August, right? They said, oh, dad, this is my Christmas list. I look at that stuff, man. If I was going to, fulfill, their wish, right? I was going to probably spend up to $1,000, But is that the right way to spend my money? Is that the right way to spend our money? By buying our kids, making sure our kids get gifts during Christmas. Is that the right way? Is that what Christ would do? So I think as we all, it's a festive season, right? As I said, the whole idea to me is to celebrate the birth of Jesus Christ. I think that's that's what we all have. It tell us, right? It's the birthday of Jesus Christ. December 25th is the birthday of Jesus Christ. So that's what we should be celebrating, you know. And that's what to me, that's what the focus should be. The focus should be on Christ. But now the focus is not on Christ. Christ has been taken out of that equation. The focus is on what can I get or what can I get, right? Or what can I gift? What can I give? So folks, wherever you are watching us from, tonight, as I said, it's like we're just discussing the commercialization of Christmas. How Christmas has become so commercial, like big business, capitalism, you know. As a as a as someone who's a fan of capitalism, I think sometimes this did it where sometimes it have gone too far. Certain things has taken it over and just become a money making thing. As I say, Amazon, Walmart, Target, they all look forward. That is their busiest season time of the year. This is their busiest time of the year. That's when like, hey man, they will do everything to sell you stuff. I know right now, if the stores are not already closed, you go to every store, it's jam packed. Everyone trying to get a last minute gift, you know. The one thing though I do enjoy about Christmas, and that's what I think Christmas should be about instead of the whole gift aspect, should be about family, eating good food. If you are a Christian, going to church and fellowship, going, you know, f- sticking to the whole tradition of the original intent of Christmas, right? Instead of this whole thing about, you know, um, big businesses exploiting the spirit of the holiday, right? It's like, and then for folks with little financial means, it puts so much pressure on them. Go everywhere you go. If your kids go to school, their friends telling them, "Oh gosh, my parents are going to get me this. I'm expecting this. Santa's going to come, or Santa's going to do this. Santa's going to do that." It's like it just create that pressure, and that's the kind of world we live in right now. And then with the advent of social media, it has amplified that. It has made it worse. Because again, man, tomorrow morning when you wake up, social media is gonna be bombarded with all of those pajamas, family photos, those nice family photos. Back in the days, it used to be about family going to take these photos and mail it to you. Now you don't have no one is gonna mail that to you. Family greetings. It's gonna come through text. It's gonna be on your Facebook feed. It's gonna be on your Instagram. It's like those messages, those pajamas. Folks are gonna be opening gifts, all of these pressure to, like, to fit in with the crowd, to be like the Joneses, right? If they are doing it, can I do it? I don't think that should be the spirit of Christmas. Christmas is where, or I think personally, my personal view, that we should be celebrating the birth of Jesus Christ. If you're not a Christian, of course, right? It shouldn't be what you should be doing. But if you are, tomorrow, man, why can't you just go to church? That's what my family and I are gonna be doing tomorrow morning. We're gonna go to mass, celebrate mass, come home, just relax, chill day, just like any other day, right? This too shall pass, right? So one day, man, I know my kids are already mad at daddy. Dad, why didn't you get us? You know what happened to my Christmas list? No, this year there's no Christmas in the Kamara household. We're gonna skip that. We skip the decoration. We skip the Christmas tree. We, we skip Santa, bringing gifts and put it under the Christmas tree. We skip all of that this year because I want to like shift the mindset of my kids that that's not what Christmas is about. It is the birth of Jesus Christ. And I think what would Jesus Christ do in this moment, especially in the world that we live in right now, it will be all about service, service to one another. A lot of folks out there that don't have it, sharing, sharing with one another, right? Visiting a hospital, visiting a homeless shelter, visiting, folks, a pantry, and getting food in there. So many things we should be doing instead of me listening to Amazon or to Walmart or to Target and say, hey man, come here and buy this, come here and buy this TV, it's 50% discount. Apple sending me, hey, come and get this phone, right? iPhone 16 right now is 50% or 60% discount. Nah, man. I will pass this year, right? It's like let us get let us get back to that tradition, right? What Christmas about. Instead of this mad rush, this mad, it's like the whole idea that man, I need to buy this, I need to buy that. If I don't, I'm gonna lose out, you know. So it's like I think it is diminishing the whole idea of what Christmas is about. So how can we get back to that? So folks, what is your idea of us getting back to the tradition of Christmas? The whole commercialization stuff, the big businesses taking over. They don't care anymore. It's all about what can you get for your family or for your friends, for your loved ones. Sometimes the most expensive gift. As I said, in the social media world we live in right now, man, it's like our inboxes, our news feed, our feeds are going to be bombarded tomorrow. Where folks, with Santa coming, we're going to have so many funny videos on TikToks of folks opening gifts or doing things. The whole meaning of Christmas, man, has just changed so much, right? It's not about trying to celebrate true meaning, what Christmas is about. It's not about what can I get or what can how can I impress the next person to give the best gift out there. So let us change from that mindset, right? Let us try to see how best. Because guess what, man? Companies are only giving us what we are demanding from them, right? That's what they're giving us, right? It's like they're selling all this stuff and we are going and demanding that, oh yeah, I need it, right? Hey, the latest iPhone maybe come out, hey, Christmas season, that's the gift you want to get, right? Is that all of these products show up. Walmart say, come into my store, there's 50% off, 60% off. You go there, you're encouraging them what? To commercialize Christmas. And I think we need to get back to that tradition, the tradition of, celebrating Christmas in a way I think that the Christian back this intended, right? Even Christ. Look at where Christ was born, where he was born, where he was born in a manger, right? He wasn't born rich. The day he was born, there was no gifts, like, huge gift sharing. Where did we come from? There was no idea that, man, we got to buy expensive gifts. It's the whole financial pressure on so many families every year to buy their kids, to buy their family gifts. I think, we should change from that mindset. If you have kids, you you're not trying to deprive your kids, right? It's just to maybe just 1 year. Like I have done this year. As it says, like my kids are mad, but they know what their dad can do for them. They know that, I love my kids out of this world. I will never deprive them. I will never be mean to them. But I just think, I mean, can we change your mindset, right? It's a hey man, things will be better. Things will I will do things for you guys, but this season we're just gonna what? Take a break, take a time off. That instead of the whole Christmas tree, instead of the expectation of Santa coming. this year Santa is going to, keep his distance, right? Because I think we've all been naughty in 2024. So there's no Santa this year. Santa is keeping his distance from us. And so we're just gonna chill, no Christmas tree, as I said, no decorations. We're just gonna and take it easy tomorrow morning. Wake up, go to mass. After mass, we'll come home. Everyone just chill, just like any other day, right? Any other day. It's like tomorrow is just about a day of reflection for us. Reflecting, okay, what should the holiday be about? you know. And guess what, man? It's actually saving me a lot of money. It's actually, it's like, by I'm not busting my budget on my bank account this year, right? I'm not doing all of that. I think I decided, it's a tricky way. But the one thing I promised my kids though, like, okay, you know what? The your Christmas list, right? I price it out. I know how much it's gonna cost. But here's the idea that I have for you guys. Each of you, we're gonna open a bank account next year, so we can, so that whatever money you have, right? So their Christmas gift that they have gotten, that Christmas they put together, price it out, and then they also got money from their grandparents, so we're gonna use all of that and open a bank account for them, you know. It's like so, and just start teaching them about the idea of actually managing their money. It's like it's good to spend money, but man, you got to learn how to spend wisely, how to start saving, and how to start investing. So instead of me buying you guys gift with your Christmas list or the gifts or the things that you got, we're gonna use that and open a bank account for you to start learning, about money management, about spending and savings and all of those stuff, right? It's like so. My kids' Christmas gift is opening a bank account for them next year. In 2025, so early next year, we're going to open a bank account for each of them so that they can start just because kids these days, right? They expect so much from their parents. They just think everything is easy, especially during this festive and festive season. They expect Santa to come for them to have all of these gifts. They don't know how that money is coming, right? They just expect that we as parents will go to the store and buy them stuff, and when they make their Christmas list, we'll go and honor that, but that is not what we in the Kamal house are going to do this year. We are going to for each of the kids open a bank account for them so that they can start managing they can have their own bank account, and things like that. So, but the idea of this whole gift giving, the whole commercialization, big business, coming and taking over our Christmas, the whole impact they have on so many families. So many families go into debt. Some people will take their credit card, man, and swap it, swap it, swap it, swap it. They don't even know how to swap it anymore. And then after that, they will be, trying to pay trying to pay down that credit card debt of that high interest because trying to like you have so much pressure to buy false gifts. And then from there, like we as immigrants, right, it's not only the pressure that we discussed last night, not only the pressure to buy gifts here, but sometimes the pressure from back home. You gotta send remittance, you gotta send money back home. If you have family back home, you gotta send money back home to these families, right, for them to most of them sometimes just for them to put food on the table. It's like so many people calling you, texting you, sending you messages, for you to send their Christmas, right? So there's that double pressure, as we discussed last year, there's that double pressure for us on immigrants to take care of our immediate family here and to also send money back home. To make sure that we are, doing both. So sometimes it put so much financial pressures on families, man. It's just what, and I think instead of me even buying my kids gift, right? If because the poverty from where some of us are from is so huge. So sometimes like just maybe like doing that might be more rewarding than even like trying to because I said for me, man, it's like buying these gifts. But every year you buy them gifts. Every year. Every year. And sometimes once they use those things, the next time they don't even care about it anymore. So we have become so wasteful. We buy all of these things and then like after 2, 3 months, 6 months, We don't even care about it anymore. We do not even care about it anymore. We accumulate so much stuff. We accumulate so much stuff in this country and in the world right now. It's like, man, how much is too much? How much is too much? So can we get back to that whole tradition of Christmas, folks? How can we make Christmas about Christ? How can we, instead of, the Walmarts, the Amazons, the Targets, the Macy's, the Gap, the Nordstrom, the Kohl's trying to sell us everything, everything. It's like, so sometimes you become overwhelmed. It's so overwhelming for a lot of families. As I said, it's so overwhelming, right? It's like your kids, oh, mom, dad, you know, what happened to my Christmas list? When are you going to get me this thing? Is Santa actually going to come this year? You know, it just puts so much pressure. And sometimes, like, you turn on TV, you hear already great stories. Oh yeah, as I said, tomorrow, tomorrow when you turn on your TV, it's like that's what it's gonna be about, right? All of these folks sharing their Christmas stories in their pajamas, social media. Everyone's gonna be, uh, in that Christmas, celebrating Christmas, like telling you, hey, that is the idea. That is what Christmas should be about. But is it? Is that what Christmas should be about? Where is Christ in all of this? Where is Christ in this celebration? How can we get back to those traditions? Spending time with family, quality time with family. Sometimes just you haven't seen your family for a long time, maybe go and visit them, right? Family getting together, sharing a meal together. Instead of, Santa coming on that tree, everyone expect things, sharing and doing the various things and things like that. So I think, as I close tonight, you know, um, it's been great sharing these things with you, right? It's like telling you that personally, I don't think Christmas should be about gift giving. Gift giving is great, but it's become so commercialized. There's so much pressure on so many families. If you can afford it, great. But man, so many families out there that cannot afford it. So many homeless folks. So the message I want to leave with you guys tonight, the message that Inner Circle Podcast want to leave with all of you tonight is, man, get back into the original idea, tradition of Christmas. And for us here, a little bit about service, man. Service to one another, serving one another. The greatest gift you can give in this world is just service. For the world right now is in so much need, so much need. And during this joyous and festive season, if you're making other people happy, to me, I think it's so much rewarding. It's so much rewarding than trying to, uh, you know, order something from Amazon to be delivered to your house for you to wrap it and put on the tree. The stress. Oh God, my Christmas list not complete. I gotta get this. I gotta get that. I gotta wrap these gifts. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. Man, it's like the fact that like we don't have to worry here in the Kamara household about our gifts. It's not much pressure, man. There's no Christmas tree in our house. It's like, kids are not looking forward to Santa. Like last year by this time, my kids could not wait for Christmas Day to open their gifts, right? And even the previous year, before then, that they could not wait to open their Christmas gift. They could not wait for Christmas Day, right? So last year, every year we go to church, right? Every year we go to mass. We're Catholics, every year we go to mass, right? It's like, but so when we go to mass, where the kids can't wait to get home. They will be, in my rush just to come home to open that Christmas gift. But it's not what should be about, right? So this year, it, there's not that pressure. There's no pressure this year to do that. No pressure this year to do that. So tomorrow morning, we're going to wake up, go to mass for 1 hour, actually witness the birth of Christ, come home and just chill, you know. Fortunately, a lot of I'm a sports fan. A lot of games on tomorrow. Basketball, the NBA going to be showing games. The NFL, it's a lot of games. And things like that. So that's what I'm going to be doing. And my kids just going to be. I know they're going to be so mad at daddy. But hey, man, just one day, and that day is going to pass. So, folks, thanks so much for tuning in tonight. It's been great, sharing with you our idea of Christmas here, Sacco Podcast. Hope You actually enjoy your Christmas day tomorrow. Merry Christmas. Hope you can find a time to spend it with your family, enjoy the good meal. And if Santa is nice to you, hey man, Merry Christmas to you. I hope you enjoy your Christmas and see you on Thursday. Thank you and good night.
So